Today I'm going to settle the question everyone is asking. What is the best country to live in? Norway or Spain? Well, today I'm putting them head to head in 10 real life categories, which is weather, money, food, social life, fitness, and a lot more. And trust me, these countries are nothing alike. So let's dive into the video and see who comes out on top. Welcome back to another video, and let's jump straight into all the categories that we are going through. And the first one is climate and weather. And I don't think this is worth spending a lot of time on. I used to live in Bergen in Norway, and we had over 300 days of either rain or snow per year. In Spain, it's flipped all the way around, and we have over 300 days of sun. So the weather discussion is not really necessary to have. That's Spain 1-0 to Norway. So category number 2 is cost of living. And again, this one is very, very easy. Spain is a lot cheaper than Norway. Norway is one of the most expensive countries in the world. And Spain is fairly cheap. Spain was a lot better 5 years ago, 10 years ago, something like that, because it was a lot cheaper, and it's getting more and more expensive down here. But still, we have to say that this is an easy one, and Spain will get this one as well. Norway is super, super expensive, and Spain is still a decent place to live. Let's jump into reason number 3. And reason number 3 is bureaucracy. And when you say bureaucracy, it's about all of these things that we need kind of papers for, or we need to fix when we move down here to Spain. And there's a lot of things where we don't really take into consideration. We forget about these things, because if you live in your own country, all of these things, you already have all of these things. But if you move to another country, you have to get all the new papers. You need Spanish bank accounts, you need a NIE number, you need a TIE number, you need ayuntamiento, you need residencia. There is so much paperwork that you need to fix. And everything in Spain is still on pen and paper. There's almost nothing that has been digitalized, and in Norway everything is just electronically and digitalized, so it's very, very easy. You just go online and you fix what you need to fix, and you just book an appointment with someone, or you just fix everything. And down here in Spain, you have to kind of show up to every single office. You can't book an appointment, and you have to wait weeks and months to even get that appointment. And then when you have received the appointment and you have done everything, you have to wait for the papers. And it's a reason why they call Spain mañana mañana, which means tomorrow tomorrow, because it's a very slow country. Things are very, very slow, and the bureaucracy down here is a nightmare. So that one is very, very, very easy. So that will be a point to Norway for sure. Norway is very good, everything is digitalized, everything is online, everything is super easy. So point, Norway. Category number 4 is the healthcare system. And even though Spain is pretty good at healthcare, it's pretty good down here. The facilities are very, very good. It's very expensive if you have to go to a private hospital and your insurance doesn't cover it. But the normal healthcare system in Spain is actually very good. But again, Norway, we are world class. We are one of the best countries in the world when it comes to the healthcare system. Most of the things are free. So even though Spain is good, Norway is better. So again, point Norway. Category number 6 is food and eating out. And this one is also fairly easy. The food in Norway is very, very good, but it's extremely expensive. So going to the town, going out, booking a restaurant, going out to dinner is super, super expensive. So you might even spend, if you're going out and you're having a good meal and you're having a bottle of wine or maybe 2, it's easily like 200 bucks. So down here it's 30. So just the fact that Spain is so easy and accessible when it comes to great food. They have a lot of variations with the food, and the tapas is amazing. They have a lot of good food in Spain, and also the availability and accessibility that it is to food and going out, because it's so cheap. It makes it so much more comfortable. Nobody likes really staying at home and cooking. That's one of the things that we don't like in Norway. We are always in our house because it's too expensive to go out and eat. So we eat most of the meals at home. When you move down to Spain, you eat most of the meals outside. Depends, of course, how much money you have, but you end up going to a cafe, or you're going out for dinner, or you're going out for lunch. And if you do it just half the time, or it's within reason of what you can expect and what you can manage with a normal salary down here. So again, point Spain. Category number 6 is mountains and nature. Again, this is fairly easy. Norway is the most beautiful country when it comes to nature. If it's a clear blue sky and the sun is out in Norway, Norway is probably the best country in the world to live in, and the nature is astonishing and amazing. So I can really encourage you to travel to Norway, but do it in the summertime. Down here you also have a lot of mountains, you have a lot of nature here as well, but because it's so warm, everything kind of dries up a little bit, and you don't have the same colors as you do in Norway. Everything is like brown and beige and gray. In Norway you have a lot of colors because you have so much rain and you have so much nature and so much green, and it's really beautiful. So this is a very easy point to Norway, but I have to say there's one benefit to being down here in Spain and the nature in Spain that you can't have in Norway, and that is because you have so much good weather down here, and you have sun almost every day. If you decide to go to the mountains, you are basically almost alone at the mountain, because a lot of people think it's too hot, and a lot of people, it gets spread out over different days because there is sun every single day, so you don't have to kind of use the sun and use that day to go to the mountains. In Norway it's different. You have so much bad weather, and when it's finally a nice sunny warm day, everybody is going to the mountains. So if you pick a day and you're going to wait for that sunny day and wait for that day to go to the mountains, you will be doing that alongside thousands of others who are thinking the exact same thing. So it's point to Norway, but I love this better in Spain because I can go to the mountains every day if I want to, and I'm all alone and I can find my peace and quiet on the mountains without there being 1,000 people there. So I actually prefer it in Spain, but I can't really argue against Norwegian nature. That's impossible. So point Norway. Category number 8 is culture and lifestyle. And culture and lifestyle is easy as well down here in Spain. The Spanish people are much more outside, they are much more outgoing, and they are much more polite, they are more extroverted, and they are just used to more than we are in Norway, than being around people and socialize and talking to other people and looking them in the eye and greeting them and all these kind of things. The culture in Norway is, I would say it's bad, and I will say it's getting worse. We are too preoccupied with status and money and fancy cars and big houses and boats and all of these things. We are developing into something that I don't like, something that I disagree with, and Norwegian people are introverted and we are shy and we are boring. We are not very social, we are not very outgoing. That's because we are getting so used to the weather being bad, so used to not socializing all the time, so used to kind of being inside in our own house all the time, and it's different down here. So it's natural that Spain is so much better than Norwegians at this, and Spain wins this by a long shot. So point, Spain. Category number 9 is fitness and lifestyle. And again, because of the weather, because of the fact that you have the possibility to be outside all the time, Spain will win this one as well. There's a lot of football fields here, paddle tennis, volleyball, a lot of calisthenics parks at the beach. You can go walking on the beach, you can go to the mountains, you can go hiking. There's so many possibilities down here in Spain that you can do outside. You can go rollerblades and you can go out with the dog. And because the weather is so nice, you have endless possibilities of staying active and being in movement all day. And in Norway, it's different because, going to the gym is very popular in Norway. A lot of people are going to the gyms. But you go to the gym, you stay there an hour and a half, and you go home, and then you are inside of your fucking house all the rest of the day. And it's so incredibly boring. And I am sick and tired of it. So the only thing I will say that this point clearly goes to Spain, 100% to Spain, or 95% to Spain. And the other thing that I would say that Norway is very good at and is much better than Spain is the quality of the actual gyms. The gyms down here is old and outdated, and they are not very good at this down here in Spain. It's decent and it works, but it's not like in Norway. Norway, we have world-class gyms. It's very, very good. Down here is, but you have so many other options and you can still do what you need to do. It's just old and not the best equipment and all these kind of things, and Norway's superb on that. Still, point goes to Spain. Last and final category is kind of the social aspect of living in these countries. And again, this is very easy because this goes to Spain. The social aspect, again, down here, because of the weather, you have so much more possibilities. You can call a friend, you can go out, you can do a lot of things. You can meet him at a diner or a cafe or a restaurant. You can go outside, you can go for a walk. You can be with your friends, you can be with the person that you want to be with all the time. You can invite different kind of families. You can go out to dinner, every one of you. There's a lot of the restaurants that have kind of built kind of playgrounds for the children, so they can do different activities while the grown-ups are eating and stuff like that. And because of the weather, we have the possibility to go out all the time. Again, this is very easy. Point, Spain. You can give probably Spain a lot of other points as well if you go into several categories, but Norway is a great country for sure. I don't have a lot of bad things to say about Norway. It's just that it doesn't suit me anymore. I want to be outside, I want to be active, I want to be in the sun, I want to be doing different activities and movements, and I am sick and tired of being inside a house, and I need to be outside in nature. So Spain is the best option for me. But it doesn't necessarily mean that it's the best option for you. That's something that you need to decide for you, and that's something that you need to decide what kind of things and values you have in life and how a normal day for you looks like, because it might not look the same as my day, and it doesn't fit everyone. So what I would like to say right now is that I would say, if you are still here, thank you very much for watching this video until the end. I will put a subscription link somewhere here, and then a link to one of my other videos here, so you can subscribe. So subscribe to my channel, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment in the comment section, and watch one of my other videos as well. and I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much, and bye bye, and adios.